Literally the only dish that I would recommend chicken breast for. Yes, I'm a legs and thighs girl, but this dish is amazing because it has a secret ingredient. It's my version of chicken piccata. It's not miso paste, and it's not fish sauce, and it's not, what are my other secret ingredients, guys? Szechuan peppercorns. You'll have to watch and figure out what it is a bit later on. All right, so this really is one of the few dishes where I recommend chicken breast because you kind of want that lovely, like really thin, even cutlet situation going on here. So to get that, what we do is take our chicken breast and then cut through, starting at the thickest end. I find that's easier. And then just kind of butterfly it out. Now I know I've thinned these out, but what I want to do is make sure that they're really nice and even in thickness as well. So I'm going to cover them with baking paper and then just use a rolling pin or a pestle to sort of pound it out a little. All right, so I'm looking at about like a 3 centimeter kind of thickness there. And the next step to really trying to keep your chicken breast nice and tender and also kind of insert some flavor is to add salt, and a fair bit of it. So I want a really generous sprinkling here because it's almost like we're doing like a dry brine, if you like. That salt's going to penetrate and act like a little bit of a tenderizer. Now, a really good thing to do with this, if you can be really organized, is do this in the afternoon and let that chicken sit around in your fridge for a couple of hours. That's really going to give you the best result, like that brining kind of result. But if not, you know, about 20 minutes is good as well. Now, to make a start on the pan sauce that we're going to make later on, I'm just going to mix some chicken stock with this guy. So this is a Japanese ingredient called yuzu kosho. This is an ingredient I love. It is yuzu, which is a citrus, blended with green chili pepper and salt. It's like a fermented kind of situation, and it is so, I mean, it's like got this amazing, it's almost like a mixture between like lemongrass and orange and lemon, like that's the kind of citrus flavor, and then the green pepper chili is so good. It literally like makes your mouth water when you even just smell it. It's yum. Okay, so it's also very like potent. So I only need a little teaspoon of that. I just give that a mix. And I really think like the magic of a chicken piccata is that sauce that comes together in the pan. Like it gets all glossy and thick and creamy, like without any cream. But anyway, we'll get to that bit. I'm getting too excited. Let's finish off our chicken first of all. All right, so to cook our chicken, I just want to start off with olive oil. So a lot of recipes start with butter, but I actually think the milk solids burn too much. And I'm not after a really dark brown sauce here. So I'm gonna start with olive oil. So when your oil is nice and hot, you can add in your chicken cutlets. Now you just want to leave the chicken on this first side to get a really lovely golden color, about 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, so these look pretty good, so just flip them over. See, look at that beautiful golden color. That's exactly what we're after. So now our chicken is probably like just about cooked through. We've got a really lovely golden color. So I'm going to pop these out onto another plate or a tray. Now there's a whole bunch of flavor going on the bottom of that pan now. So don't, whatever you do, wash it or get rid of it. Just go straight in with some garlic. Just kind of like scrape up any of those brown bits from the bottom of the pan. And then now I'm going to go in with some sake. So traditionally it would be white wine. You can use white wine if you want here, but I'm going with a bit of a Japanese vibe. So we've got sake. Woo, it's very dramatic. So that alcohol is really helping to deglaze that pan, which means it's lifting off all of that yummy stuff from the bottom of the pan. So just let that sake bubble away for like a minute or two. Now I'm going to add in my chicken stock and yuzu mixture. And again, just kind of let that bubble away for a minute or so. I'm going to throw in my capers here now. And this is like, I think, one of the quickest and most satisfying kind of pan sauces you can make. You know, that lemon and butter kind of situation. Well, we haven't added butter yet, we're about to. Okay, so go in here with generous amounts of butter. And whisk that in. See, and like already we're all like kind of lush and creamy and yum. Okay, that looks really good. Now I'm gonna get my chicken back into this sauce just so that the light flour coating that we've got on the outside of that chicken kind of really soaks up all of that liquid and gets all yum. Flip those around. Okay, so that's looking really good. Now I'm gonna turn the heat off before I add in my lemon juice, because I want the lemon to have the brightest possible flavor. And by leaving it till the end and not cooking it down, I'm gonna achieve that really lovely light and bright sunshine kind of business. Now I just like to kind of shake the pan a little bit at this point, just to get all of the chicken, all those flavors, making friends in there. Okay, so this does not need any fussing about. You just pop your chicken out onto a platter, spoon that sauce over the top. And here's a little trick. This sauce looks pretty good, but if your sauce seems to have split a little bit, so you can see kind of like the oil or the butter separating from the creamy sauce, just add a little bit more butter in there and whisk it around and it'll come back to life like magic. Okay, now a little sprinkling of coriander. And there you go. Oh, wow, I mean, it's such like a, I don't know, kind of retro kind of dish, but I need to get in here and try this because it looks really good. Oh, wow, this is gonna be very exciting. Oh, I can't stress enough how good this is. I mean, I love chicken piccata, just generally, like lemon butter sauce. But that yuzu kosho, like, it is game changing. It's life changing. Oh my God, this is so good. You'll never make straight chicken piccata ever again. I won't. So good. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. And no miso. Hey friends, I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, why not hit the like button? And even better, I would love so much if you would subscribe and even hit that little bell button so you get notified every time I release a new delicious video. Thanks guys.